Everyone's favorite phenom is going to be on the mound today, and I have a best bet for this game. The Angels are traveling deep in the heart of Texas to take on the Astros. Shohei Ohtani will get the start versus Jake Odorizzi. DraftKings are giving the Angels a slight edge as the favorites to win at -125. Astros are getting +105. Totals at 8.5. Shop the best odds on BettorOff. I'm going to say something that might offend some people right now. Shohei Ohtani is a mediocre pitcher, on the road at least. So far in his career, life on the road has been rough. His ERA is 5.83 in 17 career starts, and in 6 career games against Houston, he has a 5.92 ERA. Jake Odorizzi isn't exactly going to be mistaken for the Nolan Ryan Express down there in Houston either. He's coming into this game with a 6.48 ERA after his first 2 starts, and he has not pitched a full 5 innings yet. You might have already guessed where I was heading with all this. I'm taking this total to go over 8.5. I got a feeling this total is going to get up to 9 with some books, so you might want to check around and see where you can find it on BettorOff. I found it with DraftKings though. Imagine a place where sports bettors operated in transparency.
I was in the pool!
A place where people really share the same common goal of trying to beat the sports books together.
Yes!
Well, that's what BettorOff is, and it's an app, and it's free.
Woo!
BettorOff embodies and personifies what it is to live the American dream. We're a startup company based out of New York City.
New York City!
Yeah, that one. And we're just a merry band of misfits from all over. People like you, people like me, and, you know, other kind of people too. BettorOff is the brainchild of that man right there.
Hi, I'm Alex, and this is Maggie, the dog of BettorOff.
And hey, behind every genius savant, there's always a good, strong dog. So come join the community and download the app today. Brooklyn versus Boston is probably the most intense playoff series happening in this first round. I have a couple picks you might want to follow for game 2. The Nets will be in Boston on Wednesday to try and square this series after a thrilling game 1. Boston opened as a 4-point favorite, but is now down to 3.5 according to DraftKings. The total opened at 228.5, but was down to 226. Expect this line to be very active all the way up until tip-off. The total on this game opened a bit higher than I thought it should have. Now it's down to 226, so, I look back at the team's past results against each other this year, and so far, every game has gone over. I don't like to focus on trends like that, but these teams just seem to get up for each other. They seem to get a few more points on the board than they normally average, so I'm rolling with the over at 226. I have a feeling I'll be sweating this one out to the very end, but I also like a prop bet that I don't think I'm going to have to sweat out quite as much. Al Horford was a beast in game 1, collecting 15 rebounds, 6 offensive. His biggest competition for rebounds on the other side, well, Brooklyn, they typically run out a relatively small lineup, a lot of rail thin guys. Their biggest guy, Andre Drummond, only played 17 minutes last game. BetMGM is offering a prop bet on Horford's rebound set at 10.5. If you haven't already guessed, I like the big guy to get enough boards to fatten the bankroll. Bet the over at 10.5 with Al Horford on the rebounds. Alright guys, I had a few more games that I was considering for this Wednesday, but I didn't want to force the issue and start sharing picks for games that I didn't have all the information for, like who's in starting lineups or injury reports. Of course, you can always follow my profile, just look up Sports Dave and all of my picks are free. If you want to subscribe to this channel, make sure you tap the bell afterwards because otherwise you might get notified after the games have already started. Anyways, please tap the like button, and until next time, best of luck banging on the books.